Hello everyone, welcome back to Day 5, Part 2 of Neverwinter Nights 2. Where we left off, need to turn in the quest with her for bringing the escort quest. Let's see where we go from there.
Welcome back, Lieutenant. Do you have anything to report?
I found the emissary at Old Owl Well, and he is safely in Neverwinter.
You have done well, Lieutenant. I knew my faith was not misplaced. You are to be commended for your efforts on Neverwinter's behalf. Your efforts at the docks have greatly improved the position of the Watch, but it has also drawn new predators.
Predators from Luskan.
Of course. I think we just level 2. Woot. We ran across some Luskins in the docks already.
Luskan is one of our less benevolent neighbors. We have had troubles with them in the past.
A war, actually. No need to hedge words when it comes to their kind. Now, those Luskan cowards are attempting to take advantage of your success at the docks to put spies in our midst.
We have caught word that one of their agents is attempting to enter port on board a merchant vessel from Luskan, a vessel called the Sea Ghost. We need you to go to the docks, board the Sea Ghost, and stop the Luskans. Return here when you have accomplished your mission.
Q. And level hype. Yeah, WarPriest. Oh, no feats yet. Same preview tier 5s. Suppose we won't let me do that. Tier 2. Let's stabilize.
Follow me.
Through power attack, probably. Let's improve.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Got tier 5 skills now. Probably Arc Lightning. Yeah, Arc Lightning sounds good.
How can I help?
What to do with the rogue? Do I need to be putting anything in the searches? I never use that. Guess I keep that out. Ultra gun. Appraisal. Only rapid reload now that she's using a crossbow. Would like to put her in a medium armor though. Rapid reload.
Well, yes.
Follow me.
Well, yes.
And what news do you bring from Old Owlwell, Lorne? Do Grey Cloak and bodies now lie in the hands of the Shadow Priests?
No, my lord. There were difficulties. An adventurer...
You have failed me, yet dare to return? I asked you to keep the priests safe. Without them, there will be no ritual. All I asked of you was to put pressure on the Neverwinter forces. Cut off their trade routes through the mountains. Yet all you have given Neverwinter is hope, and a victory at Old Owlwell, which will allow them to concentrate on other fronts.
Fortlock and Highcliff still remain ours, Lord Garius. Neverwinter's attention will be focused there, not upon us.
Fortlock and Highcliff, yes. Obviously you have not heard, but our position there has become weaker, not stronger. And now you have come to tell me Old Owlwell has fallen, and the priests there are dead. Perhaps I shall allow you to be the one to tell the King of Shadows the news. Is that your wish, Lorne?
My Lord Garius, forgive me. It shall not happen again. I swear upon my life.
In that, Lorne, you are correct.
A common adventurer outmaneuvered you, Lorne. You really are losing your touch.
Bite your tongue, Torio, or I'll rip it from your throat. He won't stop me a second time.
Oh, of course he won't, Lorne. With your luck, chances are next time, he'll just kill you.
Exactly. Gotta lop off his head. Come on, follow. There we go. So the talks, right?
Come out of the shadows. I have no patience for your hostile tricks.
Surely you understand my caution. The Hostour has heard of your troubles and the involvement of the little flame-haired sorceress we have heard so much about. Our sympathies. We even heard a rumor that she is fighting the rest of your students on the streets of Neverwinter. A terrible state of affairs.
The actions of those children are no concern of mine. They have been punished. But this girl, Quara, she insulted my daughter and threatened to kill her. Tried to provoke her into some filthy tavern brawl in the Neverwinter docks. And that I will not abide.
But these
Delusional
crimes this girl Quara has committed, surely you have told the Nine what has transpired.
The Nine have their hands full with politics and troubles at the docks. They will not help, and especially with my house out of favor with Nasher. This is something I wish to handle myself.
Yourself? And yet you have contacted the Hostour about this matter. It is strange you would summon us. We are not welcome in Neverwinter, and never in the Academy grounds.
If you aid me, I will aid you. Neverwinter need not be closed to you and your school. I could promise you students, disciples, even slaves.
And what is it you wish done?
I wish to hear Quara scream, to feel what it means to be burned by her own power. I want Quara to suffer.
To turn a sorcerer's power against them. It is an old technique, as old as Ilfarn itself. But I think you will find we are not strangers to this art.
That guy is a complete dick. And a delusional one at that. Well, we'll keep them at medium.
How can I help?
Oh, you are at medium. Storm troops on.
Yes.
Sure. Overkill's okay.
Well, yes.
Of course you're stuck over there, aren't you? Yep.
Yes.
Oh, you're really stuck. Oh, there.
Step behind me. Follow, my friend.
I guess it's this ship over here. Is the ship the Sea Ghost? And the ship is from Luskin? What are you doing here, Neverwinter? Open to those with the city watch's approval. I suggest you leave the city now. Okay.
Take that! My magic is faltered! Typical!
Take that! I'll have your head! Take that! I'll have your head! This day is your last!
Bonapartum. 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 Bonapartum.
Bonaparte. Chromis point.
Back to where?
Surrender or else.
That's all you got?
Glory conforus. Appio novo. Appio novo. Glory conforus. Bonaparte. Bonaparte.
Okay, back to City Watch.
We have heard of your success at the Sea Ghost. You are to be commended.
Taking care of that ship did not get rid of all the Luskins, but it hurt them. And that's good enough for me.
I hope that none of the Luskins escaped your notice. They tend to hold grudges. Here you are, the reward for your efforts. It was a dangerous mission, and you did well. Lieutenant, I have just received word from the Nine. They believe assassins are in Neverwinter, and have asked for our help in dealing with them. There was some hesitation in them asking for our assistance. The incidents in the docks have caused questions. I am not sure they trust our ability. Yet we have the location, and I'm giving you your orders. Proceed to the merchant quarter and deal with the situation. If they pose a threat to Neverwinter, I want their presence here removed. Go now, prepare yourself, and report back here when you've dispatched this threat to Neverwinter.
Okay.
Lorne, I've been waiting for your report.
Oh, but Master, look, Lorne's face is sad. Has he had a setback?
My lord, there has been trouble at the docks.
Trouble? Oh, Lorne, please.
Silence, Dorio. Let Lorne speak.
Of course, Garius. I meant no disrespect.
The City Watch has
Yes,
become
you did.
organized. They're taking command of the docks, and they jeopardize our position there. Several of our agents have been killed, others driven off. Curious. This is a rather sudden turn of events, Lorne. I can fix it, my lord. I swear to you. I did not gain my title of Master of the Fifth Tower by drowning Luskin in blood, and I do not wish you to do the same to the docks.
Sure,
It is an
Lord.
unfortunate setback, but one I think we can still repair, provided we use the right tool.
Warehouse is one.
Appio no. Appio no. Glory conforus. Glory conforus.
Yeah?
Your guard is near too. Why are you so far behind?
Well, yes.
They're medium and they're ahead of you. What's in here? No, bad guys.
Take that! Take that!
Mentosus Force. Bonaparte.
Take that! Take that! Take that! That's it for me.
Ouch. Oh, he's hiding in the doorway.
That's it for me. Sorry.
Abio no. Abio no. Abio no. Glory Conforus. Glory Conforus.
Yenpei ye koro.
Bonaparte.
Eleme vakrein.
Chromis Poyer.
Aya chromis poye. Aya chromis poye.
Well, yes.
right,
Oh,
Buttick.
typical.
Ha! Take
I
that!
see our quarry. There's enemies here.
Take that!
Bonaparte.
Yet my magic is faltered. Oh, typical.
Bonaparte.
My magic is faltered. Oh, typical.
You're big to X. Bonaparte.
Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that!
Abio no. Abio no. Glory Conforus.
Take that! Take that! Time for... Take that!
Bonaparte.
Back to wherever.
Bonaparte.
Take that!
Bonaparte. Glory Conforus. You're deep to X. You're deep to X. You're deep to X.
You are so gonna...
For a little fun! Take that! Take that!
My magic is faltered. Oh, tip back. Back to wherever.
Okay. Run away.
How can I help?
Which one?
I hear crumbs. Boy.
I see ya.
Eleme Bahrain.
Bonaparte.
My magic is faltered.
Eleme Bahrain.
Wow, they focused my guy so hard.
Eleme Bahrain.
That's it for me.
Well, well. Looks like we have some new targets. Eleme Bahrain.
I don't know what happened. Just instantly died.
Eleme Bahrain.
Take
Eleme
time
Bahrain.
for a little fun.
Bonaparte. Glory conform.
Eleme Bahrain. I'll Eleme Bahrain.
Your dig to X.
Give me a Eleme Bahrain.
Your dig to X. Your dig to X.
My magic is faltered.
That
Oh,
dick.
typical. Attack! I say attack!
Bonaparte. 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 Bonaparte.
I really hate it when the pig just randomly gets force targeted. And all my heals go onto it instead of the people I'm actually targeting.
Appio no. Appio no. Glory conforus. Glory conforus. Your dig to X. Your dig to X. Your dig to X.
What's going on? Yenpei ye koro. Yenpei ye koro. Yenpei ye koro.
Step behind me. Follow, my friend.
Bonaparte. Mentosus form. Bonaparte.
Sure. No sound effects.
Bonaparte. Bonaparte.
Eleme va brain.
Bonaparte. Bonaparte. Bonaparte.
Eleme va brain.
Bonaparte.
Eleme va brain. Eleme va brain.
Bonaparte.
Eleme va brain. Eleme va brain.
You know nothing, Academy living cantrip casting sop.
Kilko fim safim. Krasestu bako.
Step behind me. Follow, my friend.
Eleme va brain.
Appio novo. Appio novo. Glory conforus. Your dig to X. Your dig to X. Your dig to X.
Dang it, girl.
Mentosus form. Bonaparte. Bonaparte. Bonaparte.
Time for a little fun!
Glory conform. Sanctus. Sanctus. Bonaparte.
My magic is faltered! Oh, typical!
Bonaparte. Bonaparte. Bonaparte.
Take that!
Well, yes.
Hey, dang it.
Bonaparte.
Take that! Take that! Take that!
Bonaparte.
Take that! Take that!
Glory conforus. Appio novo. Appio novo. Glory Conforus. Glory Conforus. Your dig to X. Your dig to X. Your dig to X.
Lieutenant, you have done well. These men are from the Nine, under the service of Captain Naval.
You know our orders were that you give us the location of the assassins, Captain Berlena, and let us deal with them. And now with the death of Lord Hawks, I think the Watch's attention could have been better spent elsewhere.
I believe the Nine and the Cloak Tower are the ones responsible for the Watch in Black Lake. This matter was something my lieutenant could handle on his own, and has. I hope you're not blaming us for Lord Hawks' death. As I recall, the order given to the Watch were to man the gates of Black Lake and solely act as couriers for the Nine and the Cloak Tower mages. We are, as always, ready and able to serve Neverwinter in any capacity requested. If you wish us to take a greater role in the Black Lake investigation, then we would be happy to assist.
I doubt any order I give you would be followed to the letter, Captain, but I appreciate your gesture nonetheless. Good day, Captain. Lieutenant.
As you no doubt heard, Lieutenant, while you were on your mission, there was another death in Black Lake, Lord Hawks.
What happened?
Lord Hawks died in the same manner as Lord Gentry. There was no forced entry and no wounds upon the body. He was struck dead, his body found this morning.
Can I help?
You have done all I asked at the docks, and now I am giving you official permission to enter the Black Lake District. But do not interfere with the investigation there. I fear I have pushed the Nine as far as they will go in this matter. As for the docks, I suspect they will always give us trouble, but with your help we have made great strides in restoring order to the area, and trade should improve as a result. Lord Nasher will be pleased, and I shall make sure to mention your name to him. Thank you for your efforts, Lieutenant, and fortune be with you on your travels in the Black Lake District.
things that we found. Mostly just junk.
What would you like?
Let me lead the way. You follow behind.
You already got that.
Well, yes.
Like the high cliff. For 2 things, I think. Well, we're ain't there no more.
Appio novo. Appio novo. Glory conforus. Your dig to X. Your dig to X. Your dig to X.
Rain. Well. Looks like this lock needs some special attention. Yes.
I'm just gonna rob this guy blind. Blame it on the bandits. Yeah. Nice. Where are all the people now? They're all still down here. Oh, crap. Nice. So that gives me all stats pretty much.
Long day. I could use a drink.
Greetings.
What was it those want in the pouch? What's this Mozart?
How can I help?
I have no idea where this guy is. Surely there must be some way he can learn. The trial of even-handed is the one that interests me. But how can one be made to see? I am interested in hearing about the trials of justice. Okay.
Ah, well met, well met. Please forgive my rather rude questions at the door. I would never intentionally stand in the way of the city watch. Well, unless there was nowhere else left to stand, really. But that wouldn't happen unless there was a flood. I must confess, normally I'm rather, well, reclusive. Not that I dislike people, mind you. Quite the contrary. But lately, with all the troubles, a murderer on the loose and young nobles sneaking around up to who knows what, I've had to place wards around my home.
Warding your home?
Ah, yes. Lately I've seen figures sneaking around in the dark, and not that well-meaning sort of sneaking either. It's obvious what they want.
What do they want?
Why, my house, of course. As if I would ever sell it. Ridiculous. I'd sooner give up my left eye. But my right annoys me at times, so that would be an easier sell.
Please go on.
In any event, back when I first settled in Neverwinter, my humble abode was on the outskirts of Black Lake, bordering acres of untouched wilderness. Now, with Neverwinter being rebuilt, following all that plague nonsense, my property went from the periphery to being right on the main thoroughfare of the rich part of Neverwinter. All the nobility wants to live in Black Lake, but there's no more room, so lately they've been trying various ways to convince me to sell my land.
How did they try to get you to leave?
First, they tried offering me ridiculous sums of gold. What do I need with more gold?
I wish more people would give that question a little thought.
Next, they tried making loud noises late at night, but I need little sleep, so the only thing they accomplished was scaring away the night birds that raid my garden, for which I thank them. Lately, they must be getting desperate, because most nights I can look out and see them watching me.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh no, not at all. My wards work quite well, and these nobles are too civilized to try anything worse than mild harassment.
Are you sure the figures you see are nobles?
Of course. Who else would sneak around my home? Well, present company excluded. Oh, that's right. You came here for a reason, yes?
Well, you see.
Great dear, what a tale! The moment you arrived, I knew I'd be interested in meeting you. Wish I'd known that when I first greeted you. Would have saved some time. You've certainly come to the right place. A while ago, I found another shard with properties similar to the ones you possess. I've done every possible test on the shard, but learned little. However, I've never had another shard to compare it against. If you'd like some answers, I'll gladly run some tests on your shards. I have just enough quicksilver to do it.
Certainly, here you go.
Ah, thank you. I'll be right back with this. My tests are complete. With another shard to use as a comparison, well, I learned quite a bit. Quite a lot, actually. It appears these shards contain latent magical energy, either caused by a strong enchantment from when they were whole or from their method of destruction. Furthermore, the shards resonate when they are brought together, increasing their magical energy output accordingly. These shards are pieces of a broken Githyanki silver sword. Are you familiar with the Githyanki?
Be interested in hearing about it.
The Githyanki are a race of beings that dwell on the astral plane, led by Vlakith, the Lich Queen. Not a nice woman, I hear. Ages ago, the ancestors of the Githyanki were human and inhabited another plane of existence, where they were enslaved by the Illithids, or Mind Flayers. Then came Gith. Little is known about her outside the Githyanki, but she led the rebellion to free her people of the Illithids, and is considered the hero and founder of the Githyanki people. The Githyanki silver swords are forged with the special purpose of severing the silver cord that connects the form of an astrally projecting traveler to his or her material counterpart. They look like a regular Githyanki weapon until used in combat, at which point they turn into a column of flowing, shimmering liquid. Really quite amazing, I'm told. I believe the shards that you have found are pieces of one of these silver swords. I presume the Githyanki have come to Faerun to recover the shards.
Why would they care about a broken sword?
I've never heard of one being broken before. It could be that the Githyanki are as interested in how it was broken as they are in reclaiming the pieces.
None of their weapons have the properties you described.
Common Githyanki would not possess a silver sword. These swords are rare and highly prized. They are given by the Lich Queen to only the greatest of Githyanki knights. When one of their silver swords falls into the hands of a non-Githyanki, they will go to extraordinary lengths to recover it.
Do they often lose their swords?
Often enough that there is a special group of Githyanki, the Sword Stalkers, whose sole purpose is to seek out any of the missing silver swords and punish the thieves who took them.
Why would they care about a broken sword?
I've never heard of one being broken before. It could be that the Githyanki are as interested in how it was broken as they are in reclaiming the pieces.
Is there anything more you can tell me about the shirt?
I wish I knew more. Amon-Jero was the real expert. He actually possessed a silver sword.
Who is Amon-Jero?
Amon-Jero? Oh, he was a court wizard of Neverwinter decades ago. I met him a few times. He was a nice fellow, a little absent-minded, with a tendency to drift off the subject. Amon-Jero reminded me of my old mentor, Master Growler. Had the largest collection of noisy, exotic birds, made quite a racket, you know, chirping and squawking.
Where can I find him?
Well, he's dead now, so I'm not sure finding him will help you much. When word of Amon's death reached me, it was from a messenger who had heard it in passing. The nobles who ruled Neverwinter at the time must have assumed I would simply know if another scholar passed away, for they had not mentioned it to me. It was almost an afterthought. I learned later that it was partly due to what Amon's family wanted, and what had been requested by the deceased, to enter life quietly and to leave it the same way. It is sad in this age when the passing of a humble scholar, an indistinct court wizard, barely warrants a footnote in history. It makes me wonder, will anyone remember me when I'm gone?
I'm sure you will not be forgotten.
That's kind of you to say, but unlike Amon-Jero, I will not be survived by any family.
Does his family have access to the research?
I suppose they would, but the Jero family was said to have moved far away from Neverwinter after the war, and Amon-Jero's passing. I have no idea where they might be now.
You can tell me about the war?
Oh, those were dark, confusing times. So much death and chaos, all brought about by some self-proclaimed King of Shadows. We were told the King of Shadows was not a king at all, but rather a very powerful warlock and summoner of demons. He invaded Neverwinter decades ago with an army of demons. Neverwinter sent their forces to confront him. Both armies perished in the battle, and the King of Shadows was never heard from again. Some rumors suggest that he was defeated and imprisoned by a cabal of mages. Others say that he was dragged away to the abyss by his own demon servants. Whatever the King of Shadows' fate, I say good riddance.
Anything else you can tell me about the King of Shadows?
There is very little else for me to share with you. I certainly wasn't there, and what little history that has been recorded of those times remains vague and murky. However, if you wish, I would be happy to sit down and speculate with you about the King of Shadows. It would be a wonderfully entertaining exercise.
Where can I find the information I need?
Well, there is Amon-Jero's Haven. It was a secret retreat of his, I believe. I suspect that the Neverwinter archives here in Blacklake would have its location. They typically keep noble family records in the secured archives. They don't allow just anyone to access them, though. I petitioned to be allowed to peruse the secured archives, but I was denied because, well, some silly misunderstanding regarding misplaced books that somehow ended up in my possession.
Sure. How can I gain access to secured archives?
Normally, you would have to petition for access, which could take several weeks. However, ask the guards at the archives to speak directly with Archives Administrator Kotnik. He has been known to let me in, quietly on occasion.
Thanks for the help. I'll be going.
Very well. Thank you for your visit, and for letting me chat with you. Quite enlightening, really. Oh, and before I forget, you may take my shard. I've no use for it any longer, and who knows, you may gather more. Do be careful, though. I plan to raise my wards again after you have left to keep out those young nobles skulking about. Hope we haven't talked too long. Otherwise, they may have gathered their courage and attempted to sneak in.
Can we go to the archives there? It'll be a short side trip.
Take that!
Appio no. Appio no. Glory conforus. Glory conforus. Your dig to X. Your dig to X. Your dig to X.
I'm here to help. What's going on? I need to find information on Alamajero. More than Neverwinter is at Daycare, I need that information. I failed to protect Neverwinter and keep its secret safe. Anything else I need to know? Thanks for your help.
Yenpei ye koro.
Back to...
Kilko fix.
Bonaparte.
Kilko fix.
Take that!
Glory Conforus.
No, sorry. I can't do that. Yes.
Step behind me. Follow, my friend.
Bonapartum. Bonapartum.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Apio no. Apio no. Glory conforus. Glory conforus. Your dig to X. Your dig to X. Your dig to X.
No, sorry. I can't do that.
Back to... Huh. My magic is faltered! Yeah!
Bonaparte.
Yes.
What would you like?
I am crumbs, boy. Kiko Fin Safi. Everybody, follow me!
Step behind me. Follow, my friend.
I guess that's so hard.
Yes.
course it'd be a trap too.
Step behind me. Follow, my friend.
Bonapartu.
Okay.
Glory Conforus. Glory Conforus.
We have the location of Haven. Interesting. There is another Gerald. Ziri will want her. I shall take care of the descendant. Wipe out all mention of the thief. Then rejoin the others. The Kalakcha! Kill him!
Eleme Vahrain.
Take
Eleme Vahrain.
Mentosus Fort.
Eleme Vahrain.
Let
Chandra? The High Cliff girl with the flammable barn?
We need to get to her and quick! The Gith Yankee are probably heading there right now!
Apio Novo. Apio Novo. Glory Conforus. Glory Conforus. Bonapartu.
There she is! Capture her! Ziri wants her alive!
What in the hells is going on?
Why is my character doing the
well
jig?
for us, my brothers. The girl and the Kalakcha, both within our reach. Take one team and capture the girl alive. The rest of us will deal with this one.
Aya crumbs, boy.
Take that! Time for a little
The pig to X. Your dig to X. Take to X.
Can't move. Carrying too much stuff.
Yes.
What would you like?
No, sorry. I can't do that.
Okay. Thought she was heading that way. Oh, went to the wrong door.
Split up and search the rooms. It should not be difficult to find the girl in here. So the Kalakja survived. Deal with him first. The girl can wait.
Eleme Bahrain.
Bonaparte.
Eleme Bahrain.
You again. Don't come any closer.
We're here to help you.
What? I'm not going anywhere. Why won't you all just leave me alone?
Closest forward. Bonaparte. Bonaparte. Bonaparte.
Stop right there. What do you want with me?
Need your help.
I don't even know. That's my house. First my barn, now my house?
This brings back memories.
Looks like those things are trying to smoke us out. Well, it worked. Let's get out of here before this place collapses.
Let's see
Lemon
what
green.
that take that!
So my barn and home are both burned to the ground. Any more of your help and all of Highcliffe will be the next to go. Anyway, I think it's best we part ways now. You go your way, I'll go mine.
Still need your help.
Look, I barely know you, but what I do know is whenever you show up, trouble's not far behind. So I think it's best we say our farewells now.
Yeah. Yeah, see what happens when you run away from me? You get these guys after you again.
Lemon green.
Thanks. Maybe I should have stuck with you after all.
Duh. Think you can trust me now?
Honestly, I don't know. But I'm done running from you. For now. Look, we really need to get out of here before more of these creatures show up. Do you know of anywhere safe that we can talk?
I have a second flagon.
Neverwinter? The only safe place you can think of is in Neverwinter? Why not? My barn's gone, my house is gone. Are we leaving right away?
Yes, immediately.
Well now, I see you've brought someone new to my establishment. Now who is this young lady?
This is Sandra.
Please, lass, come in, come in. Make yourself at home. This here is the Sunken Flagon. I own it. You'll be safe here. Krabnar, play a tune or something. Make the lady feel welcome.
Why, of course! I was just thinking.
Look, we don't need a lecture on what passes through your head and out your mouth. Just play.
Well, the innkeeper certainly runs hot and cold.
This is my uncle, you can trust him.
All right. I agreed to let you bring me here. Now I want some answers.
Not all of us wanted you here. Trust me.
What happened at my farm? Who were those creatures? And why were they after me?
Calm down your answer. You answered until
Calm down? Calm down? You try being calm when your farm is attacked by monsters and burnt to the ground.
Sorry for your loss.
I'm just sorry you're here.
Well, that's more like it. Keep it up and I may forgive you for what happened to my farm. Maybe.
The Gwenti are responsible for what happened to your farm, not me.
Right. So who are these Githyank, whatever they are, and why were they trying to kill
I
me?
have the same problem. I don't have all the answers. I was hoping you might have some.
What could I possibly know that would be important? I lived on that farm all my life. Did they want to learn how to milk cows?
It's not what you know, it's what Jero knew.
Amanjaro? He was my grandfather. Or my great-grandfather. Or was it my great-great-grandfather? I heard he was an eccentric but humble wizard. But he died a long time ago. What's he got to do with this whole mess?
Need information stored in his haven.
My mother told me about the Haven when I was a child. I thought it was just a tale she used to make me do my chores on time. She always threatened to lock me in there if I wasn't a good girl.
Haven is real, and I need to find it.
I have no idea where it is. Knowing its location wouldn't help you much anyway. My mother said something about a path you have to walk to get to it. Like a series of challenges, but I don't remember what they are. She also said getting into the Haven requires a pint of fresh blood. And not just any blood will do. It has to be Jarrow blood. Wait, is that why you rescued me? So you could bleed me?
Oh, I get it now. I was wondering why we'd brought her here. She was really starting to bother me.
If you think I'm going to let you drag me into some dark dungeon I used to have nightmares about, think again.
What else did your mother tell you about Haven?
My mother said his haven was like 100 twisting corridors jumbled together into an inescapable labyrinth, filled with the deadliest traps and evil beasts conjured from the abyss, or something like that. I think she was exaggerating.
I see why you have nightmares.
Perhaps it is just childhood stories, but even if I knew where the haven was, it's the last place I'd want to go.
Born to me and maybe all of Neverwinter.
No, no, and no! I've been put in enough danger over the past few days to last an entire life.
Any more about Amajiro?
I have no memory of meeting him, but my mother told me that he saw me a few times as a babe. But I was too young to remember. Mother said he would cradle me and sing to me, and I would pull out his beard hairs.
Just keep your distance from me, lass.
You know, I never thought of it that way. You may be right. Look, I can barely think, let alone stand. I really need rest. We can talk about this tomorrow.
Is she sleeping here too?
Ah, crap.
Alarm! Alarm! Everyone, get out of bed and grab a weapon! The flagon's under attack!
Appio novo. Glory Comporus. Glory Comporus. Bonaparte. Sanctus. Your dig to X.
Back to...
That lass Chandra has been taken? How in the hells did those Githyanki get into the city?
Does that matter? You'd best hurry if you want to get her back. Look, this one has a sprig of duskwood trapped in his boot. That means they came from deep within Luskan territory, and that's where they be returning to.
Luskan? That's your territory, Bishop.
Yes, but it's not my problem. I'm not going into Luskan territory for some farm girl, and certainly not with any kin of yours, Duncan.
It's our duty to rescue her.
Duty? What? You think I care what happens to her? She wasn't tough enough to save herself, so let her rot, I say.
You'll help them, Bishop, whether you like it or not.
And what makes you think? Calling it due, are you, Duncan? Are you sure?
A woman's life is at stake, Bishop. If that's what it takes to move you to do the right thing, then so be it.
Fine. It will be worth it to be rid of you, and for such a small price, too. You're a fool, Duncan.
So be it.
All right. Pack your bags and grab your weapons. We're bound for the Luskan border. Follow my lead and don't try to be clever. If the Luskans catch us, they'll use us for target practice.
Alright, let's go. Oh, he takes up one of my slots. This goes a must. I gotta have my dwarf warrior. No, he's a ranger. I do need you.
Hold on. Something isn't right.
Agree, the village is abandoned. No villagers, no livestock.
Good eyes. I noticed the villagers, but you're right about the livestock. We're on the trail of our friends, though. They're moving fast, but it looks like we've closed in a bit.
We have to catch up.
I don't have time to die either. So you go on ahead, walk into that village, see what happens. If you die, I'm free and clear. Keep your eyes open and your weapon handy. I smell an ambush.
Appio no. Appio no. Glory conforus. Glory conforus. Bonapartum. Your dig to X. Your dig to X. Your dig to X. Appio no.
Casters.
Bonaparte.
Time for a little fun!
casters hurt so bad.
Strike it.
Take that! Take that! Take that! Time for a little fun! Take that! Take that! Take that!
Nice little ambush they planned here. Decent effort, sloppy execution. It might have even worked if I hadn't been here. Ah, and I was wondering where their reinforcements were. Come on, we're not done here yet.
Crap.
Bonaparte.
I'll see you all in the hells.
Bonaparte. Bonaparte.
Man, there's just so many of them. These damn spellcasters.
Take that! That's it for me.
Yeah, that's like nearly freaking impossible. Oh wow, I have to go through all that crap all over again because they don't have proper autosave areas.
There she is! Capture her! Sierra wants her alive!
What in the hells is going on?
Things have taken
Way too many cutscenes. These casters, all they do is constantly spawn new enemies.
Time for a little fun!
Can't move. Carrying too much stuff. How can I help?
What would you like?
Split up and search the room.
Bonaparte. Glory conforus. Your dig to X. Your dig to X. Your dig to X.
You again? Don't come any closer. What? Why won't you all just leave me alone?
I will overcome!
Take that! Take that!
Stop right there. What do you want with me? I don't even... That's...
This
Looks like the...
This is nice and goes on.
So my barn and home are... Anyway, I think it's best we part ways now. You go your... Look, I barely... Thanks. Well, you could have killed me if you wanted to, I admit. Though you've destroyed everything else. Look, we really need to get out of here before more of these creatures show up. Do you know of anywhere safe that we can talk? Neverwinter? Why not? My barn's gone, my house is gone.
Well now, I see you've brought someone new to my establishment. Now who is this young... Please, lass. Krabnar, play a tune or something. Make the lady feel welcome.
Why, of course! I was just thinking.
Look, we don't need a lecture.
Well, the innkeeper certainly runs hot and cold. All right.
Not all of us wanted...
What happened at my farm? Who were those creatures, and why were they after me? What could I possibly know that would be... I heard he was an eccentric but humble... My mother, she always threatened to lock me in there if I wasn't a good girl. I have no... My mother said... She also... Wait.
Oh,
If you think I'm going to let you drag me into some dark dungeon I used to have nightmares about, think again. No, no, and no. I've been put in enough danger over the past few days to last. I have no... Mother said...
Just keep your distance from me, lass.
Look,
Is she sleeping?
Alarm! Alarm! Everyone, get out of bed and grab a weapon! The flagon's under attack!
Appio no. Glory Conforus. Glory Conforus. Bonaparte. Sanctus. Your dig to X. Bonaparte.
And this!
Bonaparte.
Let's take that! And this! I won't fall to you!
Bonaparte.
That last Chandra has been taken? How in the hells did those Githyanki get into the city?
Does that look? This one has
Luskin? That...
Yes, but it's not my problem. Duty?
You'll help them, Bishop.
And what may... Calling it due, are you, donkey?
A woman's life is at stake.
Fine, it will be
So be it.
All right, follow my lead and don't try to be clever. If the Luskins catch us, they'll... Hold on. Something isn't right. Good eyes. I noticed the villagers, but you're right about the livestock. We're on the trail of our friends, though. They're moving fast, but it looks like we've closed in a bit. You're being a little cautious. Don't normally care for that. But here, I think you're right. Keep your eyes open and your weapon handy. I smell an ambush.
Appio no. Appio no. Glory Conforus. Glory Conforus. Bonaparte. Sanctus. 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 Your dig to X. Your dig to X. Your dig to X. Bonaparte. And toast.
My magic is faltered! Oh, typical!
Like it.
Take that! Take that!
Back to where?
Take that! Take that!
Nice little ambush they planned here. Decent. Ah, and I was wondering.
Bonaparte. Bonaparte. Bonaparte.
Take that! Take that!
Bonaparte.
Take that! Take that!
Bonaparte.
Take that!
They left a large force in this village, which means it'll be easier on us when we catch up to the others, as long as we catch them before they go to ground.
If the forces are divided, good. But that means the remainder will travel faster, and the trail will be harder to follow.
Huh? Well now, aren't you a bright ray of hope? But you're right, and what's more, our friends won't be leaving an obvious trail this time, since they don't have the men to bait any more ambushes.
Good, I don't want any more fights like these unless we can help it.
Says you! Bring them on, says I!
A little difficult, but we handled it. More than could be said for the villagers here giving up their homes to the enemy. Surprised the Giths left any of them alive. It'd be more mercy than I'd show them.
We were the reason they were here. It's not the villagers' fault.
No, the villagers were the reason the Gith were here. Tell me you're not as blind as you seem. You're from West Harbor, right? Duncan told me what happened there. What do you think would have happened to your little swamp village if all of you had decided to surrender and wait the Gith out? You know what would have happened as well as I do. At least I admit it. All right then, let's head out. We have a lot of ground to cover, and I'll...
Forgive me. Are you hunting a woman? Chandra Jarrow?
Did you see her?
Those creatures. We heard her screaming as they were carrying her off. I tried to call out to her, but I didn't realize they had her at first. But she makes a merchant run through Ember and Port Last during harvest season. We hadn't seen her yet this year, though. And, sorry, where are my manners? I am Elaine. Please, I saw the beast taking her to the mountains to the north and east. They barely have an hour on you, but they were moving fast. And thank you for saving us from those creatures. I can't thank you.
We'll try to rescue her.
We promise no such thing. In fact, she could be dead. But we'll follow this trail as long as we feel like it. Now run back home with the rest of your scared kinsfolk.
Take the dog down. I gotta say that.
That's the truth. I think I'll like this journey. Now, Can we go without more mewling dogs getting in our way? Every moment we wait, the trail gets colder.
Alright, everybody, that's it for me tonight. We'll continue this tomorrow.